Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, I'm offering two specials. One is called On the Scales, and it's a reading that focuses on bringing some awareness into themes of balance in different areas of life and so forth, as well imbalances that might exist and how to look for a better state of integration. And the other one resembling as well the Libra theme season, which is all about relationships. It's called the Mirror Spread, and it's one that is suitable to provide some insight into relationship dynamics. So if you would like to know more details about those special offers or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So for the month of October, I'll be doing something a little bit different. I'll be shuffling the cards and transmitting to you the intuitive messages I'm receiving for your sign. And Cancer, I feel like overall during the month of October, there might be this ongoing energy of stress. I feel like some of you are nervous, anxious, really bothered by something. And this stress might be taking your attention where it shouldn't be. Like you should be focusing on things. And it may be hard to keep yourself focused and concentrated in what's demanded from you because of this other situation that is pushing you down or pulling you down. I feel like some of you need to be careful with this because you might feel like you are taking steps back in what was proceeding favorably to you. It's like a setback, yes, but you may be causing part of that setback. I feel like there's this subconscious energy of you putting limitations and challenges in the way of your success, in the way of things happening positively, because you're afraid. I feel like some of you are afraid of the success, afraid of the demands, the responsibilities, the things that would be required from you, right? If you would give in completely to the process you're being called to give in completely to. It's like some of you are being called to surrender to what you know is true, what you know you should be doing, what you're capable of, your vocation, your purpose, your talents. It's like surrender, don't fight against it. I feel like some of you are fighting against your purpose, what you know you should be doing, what you're meant to be doing during this time frame. And I feel like the fact that some of you might be resisting what you're meant to do or who you're meant to become in this process is what might be causing you the sense of frustration and fear and stress and paranoia. I feel like some of you are like anticipating things that are not real. Some of you are using a lot of justifications to not do the things you should be doing. Like you're not putting enough attention to you, I feel like some of you need to be more relaxed in whatever this is, because from relaxation, from proper rest, proper care, I feel like the water element is really around you. So it's like you could reap benefits from the water element, or taking long relaxing baths or being in the sea or in pools, river. It's like if some of you need to float, right, within your own element, which is water, instead of fighting against it. Flow, resist as less as possible to what this is. It's like some of you are panicking with the future, and you are causing harm to your own being because you are anticipating a future that it's not real, and you are creating that kind of vision of what you're looking to the future. because what you're called to do is now, it's in the present time, and it has nothing to do with what you are anticipating. I feel like some of you fear the worst or are seeing problems where they don't exist. I feel like some of you honestly see problems where they don't exist. You are putting, some of you are very as well perfectionists or very detail oriented, and that's also a way to not, because there's no such thing as perfection, you keep like delaying things from happening because it doesn't, again, fit that vision, that perfect vision you have of how things should be. So there's also very sense of perfectionism here that might turn against you, because you might become quite critical as well and judgmental of, it's like putting in question things you should not put in question, especially for Cancers, that this is about something you have the upper hand, like something in your control. If this is about starting your business, if this is about presenting your ideas, if this is about a relationship that you're starting to fear you can't handle, or a relationship that is making you like afraid, right? And you want to run away because you don't know. It's like understanding how serious something is, and then again turning into a different direction so you don't have to go through the intense experience that some of these things will bring with it. It's like, yes, some of these experiences, especially in October, it's true that for some of you, and the stress may as well be connected with this, it's true that some of this is indeed intense. There are intense experiences that you are going through. That is true. And that's why it's so important for you to feel, right, the experiences. Do not calculate them. Do not try to define them. Do not try to make them something, because, you know, that's not what they're really there for. I feel like some of those intense experiences are to help you, right, get yourself in that position of leadership, of authorities, to put more confidence, more power, more conviction in your ideas, right, in your sense of expression as well in the world. I also feel like some of you need to be direct in the way you communicate. You need to be honest in the things you say, to not, you know, like, I feel like some of you are trying to go around situations, to not confront them like head on, but confrontation might be needed to set you free from something. This is for other Cancers as well. It's like, and the Lovers just popped out, so indeed there are some sort of interesting decisions and encounters for you during this month, in which you might need to be direct again, in which you might need to be upfront, in which you might need to say how you truly feel, Cancer. I feel like instead of going around and making someone something they're not, or making a situation something that the situation is not, just go see for yourself who that person is and what that situation is. I feel like you are creating in your mind the scenarios, like considering that you already know what something is, but you don't. I feel like some of you are going to be surprised by seeing the other side of the issue. It could be the other side of a relationship, of a person. It could be the other side of an experience that you have currently just contemplated, right, or considered in one way. It could also be that this Lover's energy are again bringing you, I feel like for you it's like you can't delay anymore your commitment to your path. Like, you need to just choose a direction and go. Some of you that are still very indecisive, or in this energy of like wishy-washy about the things you want and need and should do, I feel like you will receive this notification from the universe telling you it's enough of that. Just do it. Just create it. Just love. Just be. There's a real sense of some of you needing this, like, I don't know how you say it in English, but like this push, right? This poke, this provocation, this shake up to see if you awaken to something. Some of you have been kind of sleepwalking through situations, like not being really there and aware of the things you should be. Exactly. Two of Wands. Possibilities. There's immense possibilities. Why you're settling for things that are not making you happy? There's also another question here. What are you afraid of? Most likely of this, the Five of Swords, right? Problems, confrontation, quarrels, envy, people criticizing you, people, you know, people not supporting you. I feel like some of you are afraid as well of doing things and saying things as you know you should, because you know that that will create a sense of confrontation again, or a disruption within your relationships. But are you willing to pay the price of not doing such, you know, what that would create in you? I feel like the truth is so vital, right, and important to sustain your relationships, to sustain your life, and for you to have a path that is filled with the love and the abundance that you really want and you really seek. But you have to participate in that. You have to be your authentic self. You have to be honest about what you can stand and what you can't. And I feel like some of you have been maybe delaying communicating some sort of decision or some sort of statement to someone in your life, or people, several people in your life, that you are about to change something, that you are about to completely change something for some of you, or that you are exploring, right, other avenues to bring happiness to your life. I also feel like some of you could be that you might be a little bit disappointed with loved ones as well. You could feel like people are like they have ulterior motives to be with you, or they have some sort of hidden agendas, or they have this envy and jealousy kind of vibration as well towards you. Be careful with animosity. It's like some type of hostile embrace from others. I feel like there could be snakes in the garden. It's like, what I want to say about that is that maybe there are people that seem to love you and seem to care for you, but there might be, you know, more to that, more than meets the eye about certain relationships, especially relationships that just initiated, or people that you just getting to know, in which there might be sort of attraction, yes, but you know, trust with care and really understand what you're dealing with. And if you see red flags, do not allow them to build up. Like, see the red flags and approach and react immediately when you see something that it's not right, Cancer, because I feel like you keep, like, something is not right, or there's this clear notion of someone disrespecting you or using you, and instead of reacting, is like you're backing away, like giving the energy of like you're afraid or intimidated by this situation or this person, and you need to fight back. I also feel like some of you need to be fighters. You need to be like affirmative about you, right? And about what you allow, and what, also understanding what you deserve. Don't you think you deserve more than whatever the situation is that might be bringing you down? Or I feel like there's a lot of things you're dealing with that at the end of the day they all have in common this energy of you needing to stand up and being the change you want to see in the world. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.